in our profession, presentations that have particularly helped youthful young professionals as they join the profession. But I do not recall that we have ever had a session where we are reflecting on ourselves as professionals and the human resource management as a profession. So when I was approached to give a talk to the esteemed members of Ihrm Nyanza, I thought I might as well talk about the profession of human resource management and look at it in the context of professions generally, and look at it in terms of us reflecting or thinking about what makes a profession, and do we as human resource managers qualify as professionals. So that is the theme of my presentation. And even as we talk about it, we will also be thinking as participants, how do we then brand ourselves in a manner befitting a profession? So that is how I hope I planned to go about the meeting. I'm still not yet allowed to share. And Ezra, maybe you can make your magical phone call. Then again. So, how I'm going to tackle my...
Agrippina, please unmute.
Thank you, Lois. That was in time. So, I'm going to look at the history of professions, what constitutes a profession. We are also going to look at professional associations, why they are important, or what value, what benefit do they add. And then we're going to zero down on ourselves as professionals and see what it is that we should have or have that make us qualify as professionals. So that's how the presentation has been planned to pan out. And hopefully, as we go on through the presentation and as we grab the opportunity to think about it, we will find out where we lie, not just as individual professionals, but also collectively as human resource managers, the profession of HRM. And at the end of my presentation, I will be asking us to rate us in the continuum of professionals of between 0, where we are not professionals, and 10, where we have every ingredient that constitutes a profession and the professionals. We will just have to see, are we at 2, are we at 4, 6, 8, or are we at 10? And if we find that we are not at 10, then individually and collectively, we will think of what is left and what do we do in order to get ourselves to the full professional that we want to be. So that is how I have planned out the presentation to be. Still not able to share the screen.
You will just contend with that until we are sorted out. He's also still conducting the other meeting for Women Convention in Mombasa. So he's running 2 at the same time. So just go on until he is able to sort us.
All right then. So unfortunately, you won't have the benefit of seeing my slides, but not to worry. So we'll start with a bit of history, like I have mentioned. Now, in the Middle Ages, historians refer to these ages as the medieval times. Professionals were mainly what we now refer to as artisans. We had the plumbers, we didn't have electricians those days because there was no electricity, but at least we had carpenters. Somebody has two gadgets open. Okay, now it's fine. Hello?
Yes, you can.
Unmute one account.
All right. Go on, sir.
Okay, that's fine. So in these early days, the people who called themselves professionals were mainly artisans. And they called themselves professionals because they thought. Hello?
You're muted.
We can't hear the speaker. Unmute.
This much, can you
Unmute.
unmute? Let me try to reach him.
Wait. I had muted.
Okay.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
When you lost me, there seems to be echo.
Guys, kindly let's unmute. Somebody using two accounts.